Hey, so this is the relationship reading for Libra and Gemini. Um, Please take a moment to like and subscribe to this channel if you like these videos and if you're excited about this new idea of doing these relationship readings. Today, so we have Gemini and Libra. I did this reading just a couple minutes ago and I really didn't like the audio, the sound, so I'm just redoing it, but I'm going to use the same cards and I'm just going to walk you through it again. So basically, it's a past, present, future for you guys, and it's some really great energy here, seriously. Nothing to worry about at all. Oh yeah, real quick, I'm going to use this giant Rider-Waite. This is the card that was underneath the deck, so just the underlying energy. These two, this one is the Radiant in a tin, so it's smaller than, the regular size tarot cards, and these are obviously a lot bigger. And then this one is the original Rider Tarot. So you can get all the links for that in the description if you want. They're all really great decks. First of all, for the past, I got marriage, possibly children, and a lot of hope for the future. And another thing that I thought was, or felt, is that if it wasn't marriage, then either you guys met through a good friend, or you were working in an institution or for a company that was helping children, and maybe that's how you came together. But for some of you, it will be a marriage and children, and a lot of hope for the future. So looking really good in the past. I hope you guys are doing good right now, because it looks like you are. It looks like either some transformation took place that made you even stronger. Obviously, with the first three cards, I didn't get the feeling that you needed any transformation in order to get to this place in your relationship. The Two of Cups energy is a very equal and healthy and it's a healthy relationship. It's true love. It's equal. You guys respect each other. It's not just any relationship. It's a true love relationship where it's a healthy bond. So to get into that place, I didn't really feel like you needed any major transformation, but maybe in your life with the children and, the marriage, that kind of was the transformation that, brought you to this place. Also, a great omen on the family at home, things are going well. You guys are a family, put together, committed, and dedicated to each other, so that's really beautiful. In the future, I see a lot of fire energy. And kind of looking over something as it grows. I get the feeling of carelessness a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I do get the feeling of a bit of carelessness, and there's something growing. Maybe one person or both are kind of, feeling like the relationship is what it is, and, they're growing together, the years are going by, but they're kind of, they're not taking it into consideration, when I think fire, I just think energy, excitement, adventure, and watching something grow. You could be very excited about how it's growing, maybe your kid's growing, or just a bond together. It could have to do something with the job, maybe the job of being parents, but I feel more that it's a careless energy of things are getting kind of, predictable, and you're kind of looking for some adventure and excitement, and maybe somebody's kind of taking advantage of, or taking it for granted a bit, how things have been going, so it's kind of just, they're not really as, they're not as there as they used to be. It's kind of like they're out looking for new things and excitement when this thing's growing, but they're kind of just taking advantage of the fact that it's been growing and that it is what it is, so they think it'll be like that forever. But it might not. So just, I just get this feeling of carelessness about something that's growing. So whatever that means to you, then go ahead and interpret that way. Also, to pull some more cards next, what I got was the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. So to me, I felt like there's definitely some heartbreak in the future. What does this have to do with this fire energy and these Seven of Pentacles? Well, it definitely has to do something with your love situation. It could be a third party. Sometimes the Three of Swords indicates a third party because there's that third sword there. But if anything, it's just hurt, heartbreak, loss, weighing heavily on the heart very much. And there could be a Pisces coming into the picture, or it could just be a Pisces energy, like one of you is kind of living in a dream world, and you know, not really based in reality. It's like you're retreating or hiding away, or this is your subconscious. It's just very, you know, you have these feelings about the relationship or about an emotional situation. It could be that one of you are going through something in your personal lives, like there's no indication of death, but just for example, you know, something weighing heavily on the heart like that could be affecting your relationship together because of some way that it's affecting you and weighing heavily on your heart. So that's going to affect your relationship a bit. Also, I have the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords again, and Temperance. And so for me, what this is saying is there is a decision that's going to have to be made. And each decision is going to go in completely different ways. It's not going to be the same outcome. You're going to have to choose one, and it's going to be life-changing in a way. You know, it doesn't have to be extreme, but it just means that whichever one you choose is going to be completely opposite and have a different outcome than the other. So this may be having to do with this heartbreak, or it could be that this heartbreak needs to happen in order for you to gain balance. This is Sagittarius energy, but it could just be that it could be Sagittarius energy, or it could just be that you're needing balance, and so you kind of need to go through this pain in order to find balance. And it doesn't mean you're going to divorce or break up or even separate or anything. That it may have nothing to do with your relationship together. It's just that the future is saying for these cards that this is something that you should watch out for, meaning it's going to be different for everyone. But what I feel basically in these cards is that either you're going to have to make a decision between stress and pain, hurt in your heart, and balance. So it's like one or the other you're going to have to choose, and it's going to be, you know, whichever one you choose is going to go completely opposite, and your life's going to change this way, or it's going to go that way. It's going to be completely different than the other way. It's like one or the other, literally. Or it could be that you need to experience this kind of pain so that you can feel this balance that you haven't felt before, possibly. You know, like learning through pain, basically. And so I pulled a few more cards to see what your guys' strengths are, your main strengths, that you guys should focus on in the relationship to better your bond and keep it strong. What I got was, let's see here. I got the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Emperor. To me, that's great. It tells me that you guys come together to assess situations before taking action, and then you take action to make it happen. No lollygagging around, no, you know, procrastinating. You make it happen, you do it responsibly, you do it, you know, in a way, in like the right way, if that makes sense. Also here, with the Four of Wands, it's like you're coming together, you're joining together to assess a situation before you take action, then you take action. It's very important because, excuse me, because it tells me that, I mean, earlier I had already seen that you guys have this healthy, strong, equal, communicative, and, you know, respectful for each other bond. So it's not surprising to me that these are your strengths. That's very good. I mean, I would say that a lot of people would probably hope to have that in relationships that don't have that, and that may be a really great, one, you know, the main reason possibly why you guys have such a strong bond, because you're able to come together and discuss situations and be on the same level. You really want to be on that same level and know that you're on the same page and everything's cool with the other, and, you know, so that it works out best and no one's, you know, feeling like they're not being heard. These are your weaknesses, is what I got. So this is energy basically that you just need to release. It is not helping your relationship, and it won't ever help your relationship. It's something that brings you guys down if you have any moments of downtime, which everyone does in every relationship. So these are your points of concern that you should release. What I feel out of these is, well, there's this focus on getting hurt. You both are likely to feel this, and there is this genuine care for each other. I mean, you really genuinely care for each other. You don't want anything bad to happen to the other. I mean, there is love, there is concern and genuine care, but you're paranoid about this hurt. It could be because of past relationships. It could be because of how you were raised and how you, you know, how you had to see relationships play out, and maybe they just didn't play out in a very healthy way, or maybe they did, but, and it possibly could be that you guys had put each other through so much shit in the past, but I don't really see that in these cards here. So it likely has to do, what I feel is that it has to do with something personal, and I feel both of you are feeling this toward each other. So it's like your weaknesses are, you know, this kind of like idea of being hurt, and you know, maybe it's just unnecessary, so release that if you can. Try your hardest to release that, because it's not going to do anything for you. This card, I forgot to mention, it was at the bottom of the deck in the beginning when I shuffled for these past, present, future cards, and to me, since the cards were so great, I felt that it really didn't mean having to stand up for yourself in a way that would make the situation more tense, or, you know, would make it really hard to get along, and like you guys just can't even meet each other eye to eye, and you don't believe each other, and you have to like prove yourself, because that's the energy I usually feel with it. But with the other cards there, I got the feeling that it was more that you guys are both very individual people, and you always have been, you always will be, and that's a really great thing. You want to keep your individuality, and it doesn't seem like it's doing any harm to the relationship. So for me, I felt like it was a good thing. It was showing that you guys, you know, you fight for what you believe in, you know what you want, and it's different than the other, but it does not cause any rifts, and that's a really great thing, to be able to keep your individuality in a relationship that's so committed and so involved. So I think you guys should be healthy parents as well if you do have children. And that was what I got for you guys. So I really hope you liked that, and please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what combinations you guys want me to do. If it's, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, what are your relationships? I want to know, and I want to do those videos. So let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.